few months ago, yeah. I'm broadcasting.
Well, the NFL on EA Sports has moved across the Atlantic to the capital city of London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one between the New Orleans Saints and our home team. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
That motherfucker, boy, he was sure acting like a little kid.
The kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And a former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Kamara now to return. Called that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Time with Alvin Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They go play action. Bridgewater. They'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. If you make the stop,
he can do it. He can do it, but he can't take it.
They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn, 33 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
That was a beautiful catch.
Point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
That shit got tough, boy. I'm talking about the man. He was saying some shit last night that I know for a fact. I pay any kind of money that motherfucker would not say in the motherfucker face.
Ready for their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do
Isaiah,
better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. From the 27, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Jackson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Craig Robertson. Able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
Dead serious.
The third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check 13, check 13.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over him. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. But a little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater looking long. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This will be caught inside the 10. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That shit was crazy.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called a desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That pick six extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts.
2:30.
He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Jackson on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 29 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try.
He's got a man complete. 36 yards on the play.
That wasn't, you know what? I didn't even try to do that shit. I forgot. I thought I had a run play. I thought that was a run play. Bullshit you that. Now that's, oh my God. Yeah, I didn't even try to do that shit.
Existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Bridgewater flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Open man is Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Bridgewater. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. As the first half is winding down. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Eating some chips or some shit.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30?
Sitting on that motherfucker is rubbing up against something.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
All right, you got the headphone, you got the headset that's plugged into your controller.
Like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark.
I got one of those, and I got the PlayStation Gold,
maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Throwing into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan, his second sack of the night. Throwing is Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL, the 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid?
Well, when you look at it, who has the open week? Who's safe? The Jets?
The Jets, yeah, they don't play anybody, so they're not going to win this week.
I think the Bengals and Steelers, they play
that shit look real as hell when I dipped out.
Beat the Bengals and get off the schneid. They're the team that I'm looking at closest and having the best opportunity to get it done.
How about Denver?
Hey, your ass stupid too when you told Gotti, goddammit, stop asking questions.
I like the way that Jacksonville comes into this game. Big win on Thursday night at home against Tennessee.
I'm playing Isaiah. I'm in the game with Isaiah right when you did, and I started cracking up.
Ferocious again.
On second down, Kamara. Not much.
I was cracking up, dude.
As he's taken down at the 40.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
48 Mike. Hey, watch the slam.
Fourth down, they're going. Bridgewater. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this
Oh,
game?
my goodness.
Opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action now. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 56 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, yes, that's his third touchdown catch, which is very impressive. But on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now Bridgewater on fourth down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Bridgewater again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23. A good pickup there at 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. 16 yards, a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll run it with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because it certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough
Leave me
to
alone,
get them this
JBL.
lead,
Find you
and
some
another
business.
nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch counter
I
punch.
can't right now. I gotta go pick up my daughter. You gonna have to wait till I get back. I told the wife I was leaving at 2:30.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals.
To me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
And that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for two. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this is going to be intercepted. Anticipation.
Get your game up and leave me alone.
They pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted.
Wait till the fellas see this.
If you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I got you in my scopes, J-Bill. I got you in my
Set
scope.
at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Steps away to his left. They find some open field here. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked
J-Bill,
into
say
such
you
a
sorry.
groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit,
want
this
you to
stage
look
of the
at me
game, second
differently
half,
after
no
this.
quit in him.
0.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Ravens on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Ooh.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
God damn, that defense stood up on your ass,
The
nigga.
Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And a big turnover.
Say you sorry,
there
man.
as his
Say you
guys
sorry.
will get the football back.
Please, look, don't call Isaiah on me. Don't call Isaiah on me.
This is just an exercise in
call
futility.
him on
Do you
me.
even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really long.
He's stupid.
But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. A big offensive explosion leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them.
Yeah, they can't perform on your ass today, buddy.
When they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For my
You in the-
partner, Charles Davis, and all the
You in the damn
hard-working
near
men and
50
women
club.